how is loyalty different between men and women? Well, one is about as loyal as another, though to different things. The thing to understand about women's loyalty that men often fail to appreciate is that women are loyal to their feelings. For instance, if a woman is completely in love with a guy, if she is 11 out of 10 attracted to him, then her loyalty is impressive indeed, and she will remain loyal as long as those feelings remain in her heart. A woman who is extremely attracted to a man will move across the world for him, will change her religion for him, will break with her family for him, will lie, cheat, and steal for him, and will help bury the body with him if necessary. A woman at that level of attraction is ride or die, and she will do absolutely crazy, irrational, and life-altering things for a man to keep him in her life. It's both impressive and terrifying how loyal a woman can be under the right conditions.
You gotta face and accept in this country. Nobody cares about men unless it affects women. That's why you gotta take care of yourself. Preserve yourself. Manage yourself. Level up for your own personal lifestyle. Boss up for you, not to acquire pre-owned used box. You can buy that if you really wanted to, but boss up for you with your health.
Get out. Simps think female attraction is based on equity. So in other words, the more I put in, the more I should get out. No, it's not how it works. The opposite of that. You have to give less a lot of the times to get more from them because they will take whatever you give them. And it's your job to identify when you need to cut that off. It's unreciprocated validation or attention. You're doing all this shit for her, she's not giving back. And that's what most guys deal with when they deal with women. They deal with this asymmetrical relationship dynamic with women where they're investing significantly more into this relationship than she is. Okay? And smart guys are aware of this, idiots are not. As a matter of fact, I'll take it a step further. The way to identify a simp, quite literally, is by how aware you are of this dynamic. Again, a simp defined is a man who gives unreciprocated attention, validation, time, energy, resources, whatever, to a woman that isn't giving something back that's a functional equivalent. Okay? Now, what makes you a simp versus not a simp is a guy that is a simp isn't aware of this dynamic. A guy that has his shit together and has game, like to answer the brother's question before, he understands how to match what she's giving. So for example, he brings her on a date, right? He goes low investment, maybe a coffee date. She's not interesting, she's not cool, he doesn't like her, whatever, but he decides, you know what, let me take this girl to a nice dinner. Despite the fact that she hasn't earned it, she hasn't proven herself, she hasn't done anything not good for you, you're gonna take her to a nice dinner. A smart guy would go on that date, coffee date, low investment, be like, okay, this girl isn't really interesting and I don't like her. Okay? And then he's got two decisions. A, he just tries to quickly sleep with her and kick her to the side of the road. Or B, he just cuts it off. But the point is that he's able to quickly identify that this girl is not reciprocating and is useless, and he makes a game time decision right there and then. A simp is not able to do this. The simp will continue pouring time and attention because they think, okay, they think female attraction is based on equity. Okay? So guys, pay attention. This is shit that your father will never teach you. Your fucking brother's never gonna teach you. This is some life-saving shit. Simps think female attraction is based on equity. So in other words, the more I put in, the more I should get out. No, it's not how it works. It's the opposite of that. You have to give less a lot of the times to get more from them. Okay? Because they will take whatever you give them. And it's your job to identify when you need to cut that off. They're not going to tell you, hey, you know what, stop sipping on me. I don't really like you like that. No, they're going to continue to take the free dinners. They're going to continue to take free trips. They're going to continue to take your time. They're going to continue to take your attention. They're going to continue to make you their emotional tampon where they complain to you about chat.
There was a great post there by Myron when he talked about you don't build equity in women. And that's why many times when I see a lot of these guys, these game coaches and everybody else online, trying to teach men a lot of this pickup game and all that other stuff, like who like you. And nobody takes care of you like you. And like the doctor said, when women are into you, they're into you. You don't need to sell what's already been sold. Now you need to know how to protect yourself. You need to know how to be masculine. You need to have self-esteem. And that's why whenever these guys talk about men leveling up to become the best version of themselves, I'm on board. Boss up, I'm on board. Anything that has to do with you becoming a better man for you, you got a peaceful life support. Where they lose me, and a lot of these red pill guys lose me, when they start talking about better women. Kick rocks with that shit. Look here. This ain't your daddy's world anymore. Focus on yourself. I love the ladies. I spend time with the ladies. I enjoy relationships with the ladies. But this ain't your daddy's world. I'm going to keep that new box look in my eyes, and I encourage you to do the same thing. Take care of yourself like you're a man that has options in this world. You can get another woman, period. Again, I don't care what the situation is. Whether you're married, you can have the greatest wife on the planet. Look out for her. Take care of those who take care of you, but take care of yourself like a man with options. Go to the gym. Take care of your health. Manage your money, your finances. Always have a mindset and a mentality that you can always get another woman, period. That's just the way you operate. And then you move that way, and then you will have, if anything ever goes wrong in the situation, you're always prepared for that bullshit. Because you don't stop taking care of your health, you don't stop taking care of your finance, you don't stop taking care of your money. And I always say, level up for your own betterment as a man, and whatever that means to you personally. And that's why, the conversation has to shift to men becoming better for themselves, and not just for women. Because I said it before, most guys, anything that I can buy for $100 is not going to have power over me. Anybody with $100 in their pocket can buy themselves some box if you really want it. Period. Let's be honest. Unless somebody got some social disorder or some issue with mental health issue, or maybe they autistic or some social development issue. Anybody with $100 in their pocket can go get some box. So please don't come in here talking about that low frequency men don't get box bullshit. Half of them dudes that be talking and shaming these dudes about box. You look at the women that they consume, those women are hideous. Like yuck. So at the end of the day, it ain't even about box. It's about you as a man. Adapting to the world that currently exists and not making up shit in your head, because most of these women out here today are not the same as your grandmothers. You can't have the same mindset and mentality that men of the past have in a world that's dominated by social media. The narcissism is at a whole time high. Women don't have any of the skill sets. You're gonna have to cook, clean, do all that stuff yourself anyhow. So really the only gain you're going to get is pre-owned box, and probably a lot of irritation. Because a lot of guys, you'd rather cook your own food. You'd rather cook your own meals because it tastes better. Because half these chicks couldn't boil eggs in a pot without those eggs exploding. Because again, the sexual revolution has been going on for a long time. Ain't nobody pure. Ain't nobody traditional. And ain't nobody gonna pour into you. The mentality today is all about men in a position of servitude and women taking. That's it. The take is always there. It's a take. It's a one-sided affair. And even in situations, the women will even try and train a man, maybe a weak man, into doing the things that she wants and being on her plan, period. Because that's what the girls, the sisterhood, the culture, the gynocentric environment commands of her, and her girlfriends and all her friends are saying the same thing. So best avoided. Self-preservation is the new thing. Peace is the new wealth for men. Salute to my brothers this morning. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and we're going to have more content coming your way. But you have to humanize yourself. Nobody's going to care about your ass, especially you as a dude. You think dudes feel sorry for you or care about you? Look at they shame you. Look at you, no box getting, that's what they call you, no box getting losers and bums. Could care less. You have to win for yourself. You have to do the things that you need to do for yourself. Nobody cares about men unless it affects women in this country. So men have to take part of their own self-preservation. And that's my message today. I'm out.